Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. This is a new channel that I created just to document and to also take you guys on a journey with me with my weight loss surgery procedure that is about to go down. So I've been meaning to do this video, but I wanted to wait till, I was cleared, pre-op was done, and like time has really flew. So I figured I'm about to get ready for church. I'm getting ready for church. So while I get ready, I decided to do the video. So anyways, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please definitely subscribe if you want to follow me on my journey. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm a lot of emotions right now. If you don't know me, my name is Tromika. Tro, Agent T, Evangelist T. So, yeah, I live in Florida. I live in South Florida. I've been in Florida for 17 years. I'm from New York. Well, I grew up in New York. I was born in Virginia. And I can't say I've dealt with being big all my life. If I said that, I would be lying. And you guys, thank you for getting ready with me, or thank you for tuning in while I'm getting ready. Again, I felt this was the perfect opportunity because guess what? Tomorrow is my surgery day. So I don't know if this video is gonna go out today. If I can get it out today, that would be awesome. But anyways, just a little about me. I can get sidetracked. I could start talking about something else. I'm gonna try to keep it short, sweet, and simple. This is my first video, just an introduction, just to give you guys an idea of what I'll be talking about on this channel. Makeup is one of them. Like, I do makeup. I do my own makeup. So I like to try different products and things like that. So makeup, we'll talk about makeup. We'll talk about, being a mom. We'll talk about a lot of things. But the main thing we're going to talk about is me and my process with bariatric surgery. So I am getting ready to have the gastric bypass. I know you've probably heard of the sleeve, the gastric sleeve. There's the gastric bypass. There's something called something switch. There's the lap band. Those things are not too common. The most common procedure with weight loss surgery is the sleeve. I am not getting the sleeve, you guys. So, and I'll talk about why I'm not getting the sleeve a little bit later on. If you're interested in what I'm putting on my face right now, I am using a retouch primer. It's an instant primer. It's a Pro Filter. It's called Pro Filter Instant Primer in Soft Matte. I am using this on my skin. I like to put either this or some type of lotion or some type of primer, lotion, or I have something called it's like a milk-based product, or sometimes I put this underneath my skin, which is basically coconut and argan oil. So I like to definitely hydrate my skin underneath my makeup. So anyway, see, I told y'all I get sidetracked. So what was I saying? So yes, I'm not having the sleeve. I'm having the bypass, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later on about why me and my primary and my surgeon decided the bypass would be better for me. Nonetheless, I started my journey of looking into weight loss surgery, if believe it or not, in 2016. Like, I was going through my email, and I literally have an email from the same surgeon's office that I'm working with now, asking them about their procedure with weight loss surgery. At the time in 2016, my insurance did not, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at myself. My insurance did not cover this bariatric surgery. So I left it alone. I said, okay. I was interested in it, it was something to do, but then again in my mind, I'm like, whatever. I'll work out, whatever. So I inquired again in 2021, in January 2021. I inquired about it, but I never went through with it. And then my recent last inquiry was in July of this year is where everything happened. So the reason why I was really serious about it in July is because lately I've been having, different things going on with my body. That it was definitely a factor of me being obese, being overweight. And I just felt, you ever just feel like you weren't, like, just heavy? I don't know if you can relate. I mean, I felt heavy. I would get out the bed and I would have this heavy feeling. I work at home, so I'm sitting at my desk all day. At the end of the day, my feet would be swollen. My blood pressure was borderline. It was borderline. But the borderline, they even tried to put me on blood pressure medicine. And I remember my father saying years ago, if they put you on blood pressure medicine, you're going to have to stay on blood pressure medicine. And I'm like, that's something I don't want to be committed to. There's a lot of things that we should commit to, but for me, blood pressure pills is something I don't want to commit to. So it came up. Like, I thought about it. I got to get this weight off of me. I tried, and I'm not going to lie. I stopped exercising. I stopped really watching what I ate. I don't really eat horrible. I don't eat out a lot. I mean, I cook. I just feel that I was eating without any movement because I've maintained my weight for the last couple of years, but the last couple of months I've noticed I've gained my weight. And how I was maintaining my weight, and I'll talk about my weight in a couple of minutes, but how I was maintaining my weight is because I was known to walk or some type of cardio, get it in. It was just a routine of mine. But after I caught COVID, 2021 of last year, I stopped. Like, COVID, I just stopped working out. And I can't blame it on COVID. I can't blame it on being in the house. But that's when it happened. So, long story short, I went through the process in July. Come to find out, I was promoted in January. So, when I got promoted, I had to switch insurance because obviously they said you're promoted, now you're on this insurance. So anyways, they switched my insurance. My insurance became effective January of 2022. And I didn't know that in this new insurance I would qualify, or they cover bariatric surgery. So in July, I just happened to try again. I was like, you know what? Let me try again. So I tried again. The first thing that they do at the facility or at the office that I go to is if you want to inquire about weight loss surgery, they give you a form that you fill out, or that you have to call your insurance provider. It's like they emailed me a document. And it had different codes. Is this covered? Is that covered? Is this covered? What is this? What is that? It was just something. It was like a questionnaire I had to ask the insurance. So I did that. It appeared everything was covered. So I sent it back to the office. And then from there, they booked. My first consultation was on July the 7th. July the 7th. That was my first. It was via Zoom. That was my first education about the weight loss surgery, the procedure, how it was gonna work, what was needed. Just going over the bypass, going over the sleeve. It was just a very informative, type of seminar to see if you wanted to actually, to see if it fits you. It's not for everybody. So basically, I did that, and I said, okay, this'll work for me. I already have a routine of juicing. And if I get back into the routine of working out, juicing, eating healthy, I love cooking. I love cooking healthy things. I love recipes. I just need this tool to help me. So something I learned in my new journey in July was that this is not something that's gonna be magic, and after surgery I get up and I'm gonna be skinny. I don't desire to be skinny. Matter of fact, I'm scared. I don't know how I'm going to look skinny. I don't want to be skinny. I want to be healthy. So I have a 4-year-old daughter. Busy. I want to be able to run around with her, take her to the park without getting out of breath, take a walk, keep up with her. So I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing it. So that's my why. I want to be healthy. I want to, the quality of my life. I want to get up and not ache. I don't want to worry about blood pressure or if my feet are going to be swollen today. It's just things that I want to stop now before it gets out of control. So that's my why. That is my why. I want to be healthy. And I don't desire to be skinny. I desire to be fit. I know that there's things that I had to see a therapist along my journey. So in speaking with the therapist, this is not going to be something where I lose weight and I'm going to love my body. If I don't love myself as I am right now, I probably will have a hard time after weight loss surgery. I love who I am. I love me. This is me. I love me, but it's just a little bit much of me. It's a lot. So we gonna handle that, and then after surgery I am gonna continue to see a therapist. I know that this is gonna be like mentally challenging. I've heard and I've done a lot of research. But anyways, I'm getting off topic because I wanted to tell you guys the procedure. So I went through the seminar, and then after that seminar, I had to go back to my primary care physician, and she had to deem the surgery medically necessary. So because I'm going through insurance, I'm not paying out of pocket for this. This has to be something medically necessary. So I went to my primary, said, yeah. She wrote me a letter. She's been monitoring my health for the last couple of months. Blood pressure borderline. Been trying to lose weight, unable to lose weight. So she wrote the letter. I gave it back to the insurance. After I turned in that letter, I had to set up therapy appointments and a nutritionist. I seen a nutritionist, I seen a therapist. I only had to have one therapist, one nutrition. I did those appointments really quick. I was like on it. I got my clearance from the nutritionist, and I got my clearance from or my evaluation from the therapist, psychiatrist. They said that they didn't have to see me anymore, and that they were gonna go ahead and clear me. After I was cleared for that, my insurance was submitted. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. My insurance was submitted. What else? My insurance was submitted September. Had to be about September 14th or 15th, because I remember seeing, because they told me it's going to take 2 weeks. So I'm like, okay, I'll have an approval by the end of September, so whatever. So come and find out, I was approved in like probably 48 hours. So I got my approval within that 2 to 3 days after it was submitted. And I got an approval for gastric bypass, and then I got a date for October the 12th, which is tomorrow. And I had to, see a pulmonologist. I had to see a cardiologist. I had to get lab work. I went this morning. I still have my hospital band on, you guys. Like, I went this morning. They called me. I needed to take a pregnancy test, and I needed to do some more lab work so that they can know what my blood type was in case, God forbid, I needed a transfusion. So yeah, that was the process. I didn't want this video to be too long, but I'm supposed to be getting ready. I need to learn how to multitask. I'm supposed to be getting ready. So I didn't want the process to be too long, but I did want, because in my beginning process, like, the first thing I went to was YouTube. Like, I want to see other people. I want to see your journey. I want to see what went on. How did you handle it? What was your process? So, that's what I want to do for somebody else that may be looking for a fresh perspective, being that it's so recent. Because I found videos, but they weren't really recent for me. So I wanted a recent experience or something that I could, watch and relate to. So that's why I'm doing this. It's going to be somebody else out there that probably comes across my video. They're going to have surgery and they want information. I want the tea. I wanted the tea with skin. I wanted the tea on how I was going to feel, everything. So, and that'll all be in a different, we'll talk about that later on, because I'm not even there yet for the skin or to even, I already have skin, y'all. Y'all already have loose skin. I'm not worried about it's gonna come. It's inevitable. Like if I lose weight right now, the skin will be there. So I'm not afraid of loose skin. That I am not. Where's my blender? I am not looking for this little blender. I am looking for my big one. I don't know where it's at. Let's make this work. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and have a reference, even for myself, to go back, because sometimes we can lose weight and we don't see it. So even to have a video just to go back and look at, oh, this is where I started at, this is where I am right now. So even for myself, the reason, let's talk about the sleeve versus the bypass, because a lot of people are like, why are you getting the bypass? And when I say the bypass, some people look at me like, oh, like that's just a horrible choice. But I'm looking at long term. So I deal with acid reflux. I haven't been diagnosed with GERD, something GERD, but I do deal with acid reflux. Now, the reason the bypass was recommended is because of this acid reflux. A lot of times, those who got the sleeve or who get the sleeve and deal with acid reflux have to go back in for something called a revision, where they wind up being revised to the bypass. I want to go through this one time and that's it. I'm not a fan of surgery if it's not necessary. I'm not a fan of like just plastic surgery, BBLs and all. Look, I had a C-section and I'm gonna have this, but I don't plan on having any other surgeries. But I say that now, you never know. But all I'm saying is I don't want to have to go back and get anything revised. I want to get it handled right now. So I don't want any other complications. So a lot of times when you have the acid reflux and you get the sleeve, you deal with other complications. Not everyone, but some. And those that I've seen and what I've researched, they deal with complications with the reflux, and it's very painful, very uncomfortable. Also, it has to do with your BMI. My BMI was 53 or 52 or 53. 52% of my body is fat. So with my BMI being so high, the amount of weight that I have to lose is also larger than somebody with a BMI of like 40. So the bypass, you lose more weight. You lose it faster. And that's what I'm afraid of, is losing it faster, because like your body can't handle it. It can handle it, but you're going to have like a lot of skin if you don't be careful, work out. So I am trying to get in all the collagen in my body. I'm trying to make sure I get on this routine where I can eliminate as much of the skin that I can. Will I be able to eliminate it all? Absolutely not. Am I ready for that? I am. I would rather deal with loose skin than to be 354 pounds. That is my highest weight, you guys. 354 pounds. I would rather be a healthier weight and deal with that skin. Absolutely. So, that was my decision. And that's why I'm getting the bypass rather than the sleeve, because I don't want to have those additional reflux problems with the bypass. But yeah, I did a lot of research, you guys, and there was a time I said, no, I can't do this. But then there was a time I'm like, why can't I do it? You know, this is going to change the quality of my life. I'm sorry. It looks like I'm staring into space, but I'm staring at myself talk, which is really weird. This is going to change the quality of my life. You know, I just feel it's going to give me another chance. And this second chance that I get, I'm definitely going to make sure I'm eating healthy. I'm working out. I'm watching what I put in my mouth. My stomach is going to be the size of a baby's stomach. I can't fill it with junk. I can't. It's just, if I fill it with junk, I'm going to gain the weight back. You can gain weight back after weight loss surgery. And that's something, I'm not doing this in vain at all. So you guys, I know this video was probably like everywhere. This is my first YouTube video. I should have had it more ordered or planned out or whatever, but I figured, hey, I'm getting ready. Let me go ahead and get on here and tell you guys a little bit about my why, you know, the process. All in all, July, August, September, October. It took a little over 3 months for my process from the approval, from the primary to the surgeon's office to the approval to the surgery date. It took 3 months, a little over 3 months. Tomorrow is my surgery, you guys. I am going to bring you guys with me. We're going to get up, go to the, do what we have to do. The doctors told me I have to take a shower tonight with an antibacterial soap. I have to take a prescription that they prescribed me for acid, that eliminates some of the acid in your stomach tonight. And then in the morning before surgery, I am to be at the hospital at 8 a.m. And tomorrow the journey begins. Well, actually, this journey began a while ago, but tomorrow it really starts. And I'm happy to be here and to share my journey with you guys. Stay tuned. I am going to be doing maybe weekly updates, like week 1, post-op week 2, what I eat, things like that, for reference. If not for you, for me, or somebody else that may be looking for some information. Anyways, I am signing off. I'm going to finish getting ready for church. It's my pastor's 15th anniversary. Woo woo. And we are going to celebrate her this evening. You guys, make sure you subscribe, tune in, share. If you know anyone else that's on this journey, if you have any tips for me, leave them in the comments. If you even want my makeup, if I did something wrong, let me know. Because I just do my own. Child, I don't know. I just be doing it. So stay tuned. Welcome to my journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you guys be safe. Peace out.